Can you tell if negative entities are attached to you? Well, I'm glad you asked. My name is Stef. I'm the Psychic Soul Empowerment Coach, and this is part 2 on negative entities. In part 1, which I've linked down below, I talked about why negative entities attach themselves to people. You can also go to my account to see that video. Now that we understand some of the reasons why negative entities can attach, step 2 in the process is to identify whether there are any negative entities around you. These are some of the telltale signs or symptoms that you can experience that I channeled with my spirit guides to share with you today. Number 1, you can feel a sudden drop in your energy or your state. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but if you're just overall feeling good or high vibe or just chill, and then all of a sudden you just feel like crap, then that might be a sign. Number 2 is you might suddenly have a surge of negative thoughts or like negative mental chatter. This will be especially noticeable for those of you who practice awareness and who have been working through your negative mental chatter, so you have that more under control. If you all of a sudden see or notice that there's a lot of negativity going on in your head, then that might be a sign. Number 3 is that you might suddenly feel an intense, heavy feeling around some part of your body. So this might potentially manifest as pressure around your head, your heart, your stomach, just certain parts of your body. And depending on where it's located, maybe you'll get like an intense migraine, or you'll have trouble breathing, or you'll have like an intense stomach ache or stomach issues. So it just depends on where it's located and how that also manifests into physical symptoms. Number 4 is that you might experience a sudden, powerful shift in your way of being or your personality. And if it's not a sudden, massive shift like night and day, then potentially this can be something that happens gradually to where over a certain period of time, that is up to you, you might notice that your personality completely shifted and there's no like explanation for it, basically. I feel called to remind people that this shift in personality or way of being might be because of a mental health issue, so please go get help and checked out. And the last sign number 5 of how an entity might be attached to you is that you might experience in your life a series of unfortunate events. This might be like just one thing after the other just keeps happening in your life where you're just feeling like, what in the world is happening? I have rotten luck right now, that kind of thing. To end this video, my spirit squad wanted me to remind everyone that these signs don't necessarily mean that there is a negative entity attached to you, okay? Sometimes these symptoms can present themselves in your life as part of your spiritual journey, astrological influences, etc. So use your intuition, discernment, psychic abilities to determine whether this is a negative entity or not. Follow for more, drop your questions below.